Okay, believe it or not, I barely believe it myself, but I'm on Friday. It is 11:50 on Saturday morning, and I have everything ready from Monday to Thursday, and I'm looking at a task that I'm preparing to give them on Friday. Whoa! This is very unusual. We'll see how the rest of the day goes, because this is the last thing, and I'm trying to get a task out of a location that I did before, and it was sort of tricky. But we'll see. If not, I can make my own, something like that. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, that looks promising. It looks promising. At least it gives me an idea of what to do. So if I can't use this thing, I can make my own, I think. Yeah, so there you go. Some weeks, of course, I still have to ask Janet when I'm supposed to do this other stuff that I didn't do yesterday. Couldn't do yesterday. This integral stuff. Whatever. I will make it work, I imagine. I always do. That branch needs to go. Yeah. It's kind of dead. Should just cut it out. But yeah, that's very, very promising. I had an idea that it would go like that. When I woke up, I thought, just do this. You saw these, just take them, plunk them in, do this for the week. 1 week down. I mean, a lot of the people are new. So, you know, and you haven't done this, and you haven't used this material. So I have my best ideas in the middle of the night, strangely enough. Yes, I do. Many people do. Many people do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break for lunch. Have lunch. Then stop drinking coffee now. Go to Indigo, pick up my daughter's birthday gift, go to the Zehrs there. I wasn't going to go to Zehrs, but Zehrs told me today that I had $20 in points. So I'm gonna go to the Zehrs, use my points. I don't know, that Zehrs doesn't usually have what I want in terms of yogurt, but it better. Because otherwise I'll have to go here, because they always have the yogurt that I want, that I need. The delivery. Yeah, I'm not getting any deliveries. Why is there suddenly so much traffic on my road? I went out this morning, having set up things, a lot of stuff. An early start. Oh, when things are going well and I get an early start, things go well for the rest of the day. Touch wood. Not superstitious, but hey, cover all bases. Yeah, Gail came by late. I was starting to doubt that they were coming by. I don't come out. Have I mentioned? I don't go out there anymore because I'm not going to shovel that walkway, because I don't want people coming to the door. That was frightening that one night when someone knocked at the door, pitch black, a door where no light comes on, and you're knocking at the door and you're asking for donations to a charity. No. So anyway, I don't go out there anymore. Plus, whatever. I go outside, out the side door, put on my boots so that I'm warm because it's still cold enough to make toes feel uncomfortable. And my heavy coat, and I go out there and I say hello to Gail. She was late, as I said. And she did come though because she has to take the dogs for a walk, for goodness sake. And we chatted and we chatted and we chatted. But I was comfortable chatting. And finally I thought, okay, I've got to get back to work. And then after that, it just went boom, boom, boom. And I'm at Friday. Thursday is done. I'm at Friday. Yes. So now comes the hard part, getting this stupid thing to work. It's not an online activity. I wonder if, I don't think ESL Library has those to hand out. I'll try, I'll check. Maybe. Before I actually put my effort into that, maybe I should look. I doubt it though. They don't actually have tasks. They just do, they teach, they don't test. Which is fine, you know. Really looking forward to this Onyx. I really should start getting names and email addresses in, but when this week is done, when I get this work done, that's why I'm so happy about getting it done. If I can get it done today, then I can spend tomorrow, perhaps, entering names and email addresses into Onyx. Then I'm ahead. And I've got one more week. Yes, so yesterday, I didn't get a paycheck. Yeah. I was so busy having trouble that I barely registered it until I started thinking about going shopping and not being able to go shopping when I realized that I didn't have a paycheck in my bank account. And I went, hey, what's going on? So Stephanie and I started going back and forth, and finally I asked Janet, I said, is there something with our paychecks? Because I don't have one. And she says, and she checked with Pauline, and Pauline's not speedy on getting back. But anyway, finally, they got some money into my account. Meanwhile, I had two things bounce, overdrafts. I covered them. It was within the same day. Doesn't matter, I have overdraft insurance, but freak me out. That's never happened before. So I am going to look into that, because the woman told me that they would cover any expenses, any charges that I was charged by the bank. So that's fine, but I don't think I will be because I have overdraft insurance. Nonetheless, it should not have happened. What the hell? So that was an excitement yesterday. That added on to my things that I wasn't happy about. So I have to apparently go into school at some point and do these conference summaries or conference reports. When we have conferences with people, we give them reports. This is integral to our program. Really? People toss them in the garbage when they get them on paper. What is the point of them? It's just telling them what they've done well and it's a report card. Excuse me, they don't give a shit about report cards. They give a shit about their marks. Are they moving to the next level? I am telling them that. That's it. This file that I'll give them means nothing. You just drove that way. Are you still looking for a place? Don't you have the, yeah, whatever. So, yeah, that's what happened. So I'm still debating what I'm supposed to do about that. Yeah. Well, if I have people in two classes and the one person gives them a report and the other one does not, big deal. I don't know. I feel they're a waste of time. They are a waste of my time. Since I don't have the time anymore, and I now have to make time, which means I have to drive to Kitchener. Not fair. 12 o'clock. I am going to have lunch And then I'm going to go shopping with the money I finally have. I have to be careful. I took $300 out of my savings area and transferred it to cover the overdrafts. And I just left it there just because there's a lot of money coming out. Like, how come? How come there's so much money coming out right now? One of the things that bounced was the water, city water. And I don't remember what the other one was. The thing that did not bounce was my mortgage. Okay? My mortgage is very small. That's one thing. That's why I should not pay off this house. Okay? I understood finally why my financial advisor at the bank said that it was not advisable for me to pay off, that I'd have to pay, penalties and stuff like that. And that it was better that I didn't pay off the house with a big lump sum of money at some point, unless it's a lottery win, right? Because I have a minuscule mortgage, because we got this house at a fantastically low price years ago, and I just whatevered my mortgage, and the number went down, so I am paying less for mortgage now, way less for mortgage than most people pay for rent. Now, I do have to, pay the other things, but my mortgage portion, what they would pay as rent, fractional. So it's a fraction. So I am just wisely not trying to do that anymore. And just going, happy my car is paid off, so any extra money goes to my car if I ever need it. That's why I'm letting money accumulate there. It's either for a new car or repairing this one until it absolutely dies. But yeah, so whatever I was talking about, I'm still going to be careful with the money, but and I really want to pay off all the stuff that I have to pay off yet. So I'm still going to put a lump sum into that every month. So when that comes up, I'll look at that again. I'll look at that whenever that is. And yeah, I'm gonna go shopping. That's the one thing, I have to go shopping. So I'm going to go shopping, lunch and shopping.